Hello everybody, Corey here. I'm going to go over the trades and holdings for July 25th. Just a reminder, I'm not a qualified license or investment advisor, financial advisor. All I do is gather data, give it to you. YieldMax ETFs are extremely risky. Please make sure you've read through the prospectus and understand the risk before investing in these. All right, so ULTY. And then, of course, I did all the data for yesterday, and then I ended up not getting around to be able to do the videos. So let's look real quick. Let's see if there were trades. So, yeah, there were trades yesterday. So you can see here we had Upstart. So that one's in here now. And I didn't adjust all of this because I didn't think about going over this in this video. But you can see all the trades we have here. You can see that they closed out let's see. It's not going to be all of some of these. They did do some of them, but not all of them. But you should be able to see everything here again. At the bottom, we have the Upstart, and then you see everything above it, as you can tell in column C, it's all closed. So they closed some of the short calls there. You can see for Robinhood, Palantir, Rivian, it didn't cost them but 3 or 4 cents to close those out. Then we have SMCI here. I think maybe it's just because I looked at these yesterday, but for some reason I was thinking they had closed some of them out the other day. And then I was wondering why they didn't close all of them out, but I don't recall, and I didn't think to look at that. But then we also have Spotify here, and then Tesla. But like I said, when I was looking at the holdings, they had only closed out a portion of those and not 100% of it. It sucks because each page has to reload. Alright, I can't just quickly, I was thinking if I looked at that I'd quickly be able to see, since it's taken some of these other ones longer to load here. Here, while that loads. Let's see if I can. I guess I did not. I thought I saved. No, I did all of it, but the IVs, because I was trying to get them to load earlier, and I guess they still haven't. I don't know why this is taking so long for yesterday's holdings to load on my iPad. But anyway, it's still not loading. Okay. So anyway, there's all the trades for yesterday. There's all the prices and all the stocks and everything else if you want to see those there. And then we'll just look at today's trades here. You can see Space Mobile up there. They made lots of trades here. They closed out the $14 and $13.50 short calls because they were above those. You can, let's see, I'll zoom out so we can see this all in one screen. But you can see that they were above those. So you can see they paid a couple of dollars a share to close those out, because you can see 13.14, and at least as of the close today, they were at 16 something. So paid a couple of dollars to close those out, and then, wow. Okay, it looks like they also closed out of 750 of the contracts here. But this sucks when stuff like this happens, because this is the premium for the new ones, but then this is how much they're having to pay 1.6+ million to close those out. But then the premium to, push these out till next week, they only got 287,000. Which I guess makes sense why they closed some of the shares, or what was it, 750 contracts, and then the shares to go with those to pay for that. Yeah, so that almost paid for it. If we take that into account, it ended up being negative 154K for Space Mobile for all the trades for today. But anyway, then you can see they also closed out Clean Spark. You can see here that they closed these out for 3 cents, and now we have a short call for next week. And then they closed out the HUT 8 and NVIDIA's short calls here for 2 and 3 cents. This one still isn't loading. All right, I was going to try it one last time. And then I didn't go over the holdings. I had been doing that first, or I'm sorry, the daily tab here. But yeah, besides the new one of the Upstart, everything else is the same there. Sorry that the IVs haven't loaded, but look at that. HUT 8 has 138% IV. But then we can see over here today, so ULTY looks like it closed down 14 cents, which is 1.14%, while the S&P was down 0.5%. The market was really scary at the beginning of the day, then it was going up and it was green, and then in the middle of the day it just started going back downhill. So we still ended up closing in the red there. Okay, so let's look at that. Space Mobile up 25% today. And then HUT 8 was down 18%. Wow, I don't track that one. I haven't looked at Mara in a while, but I wonder why HUT 8 went down 18% when Mara is only down a little bit there. One of these days I'll remember to pull up my Moomoo account on my iPad for when I want to look something up, so I'm not doing it in the background and y'all could actually see what I'm looking at. But HUT 8, I guess I should just type HUT, huh? It was down, wow. Okay, news, a bunch of stuff not in English. Actually, I'm not even seeing anything here. Like, there's one thing not in English, and another thing's talking about something else, and the next thing's talking about Bitcoin. Right, platforms down. Listed shares of HUT 8 mining. What? Okay, that doesn't even, it's not even a freaking article or anything. I know crypto and everything was going down first thing this morning. But yeah, I don't see anything. It talks about setting a thing for discussion for second quarter stuff, but it's not until August. And I don't see any ratings changes today or any announcements there. So yeah, I don't know. Space Mobile, that one's a little. Also, I don't know if any of you remember, but I guess I should look these up by their tickers. ASTS. I don't know if you remember Viking Therapeutics. I heard a lot about it today, about something going on with it, and it was going way up. But Space Mobile, AST Space Mobile shares soar after first 5 Bluebirds satellites completed. AST Space Mobile announces first 5 commercial satellites completed final assembly and ready for shipment the first week of August. Clearly, I do not truly know what this place does or what these are. The satellites are designed to provide space-based broadband to smartphones and will be ready for shipment during the first week of August. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. In the end, I know you probably don't care because it's not in the portfolio today, but yeah, Viking Therapeutics was up 28% today. It's up to it jumped $14 from $50 to $64, or almost $65. Viking Speeds Development, its weight loss pill. You know, I remember that now. I looked that up on something. Well, that's why somebody was trying to say Eli Lilly's stock was going down, was because of that. But anyway, yeah, there you go. I'm sure y'all didn't care about all that. Anyway, here for all the trades, these were just this roll-up of the trades here and the dollar amounts for these for today. Clean Spark. Oh, okay, so Clean Spark was there. Interesting. Sorry, I was looking at all of those real quick. All right, so then we have our net assets over here. Let's see where we're at. SMCI, so we only have $4 million there. And net assets, HUT 8 and Reddit $7 million. I thought we had 2 that were down. The other day at 4, it was Spotify and SMCI. That's what it was. And then Spotify was closed out yesterday. Okay. All right. So I just have that one with that half on it. Of course, we're going into Friday, so then we'll reset. We'll be resetting for next week. But let's move on to the holdings. Thought I reset this, but I guess I didn't. I don't know why I can't get that just right there. All right, here. So if we go through the holdings. So today is Thursday, right? Can you keep up what day of the week it is? It is Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. It looks like most of these at this point have been closed out. So we only have we have 4 that expire tomorrow. And one of the 4, we're actually still above it, which is crazy, right? Because we've gone down 5% or so in the last couple of days. But yeah, Hims and Hers, we're still above that one a little bit there. But if we go through these real quick, we have American Superconductor here. Short call still doesn't expire for a few weeks, but a $30 strike price, we're underneath that 17%. And then we have ARM here, 167.50 strike price, we're underneath that 11%. So all of these, until we get to Hims and Hers, these won't expire till next week. So then we have that Space Mobile with the $18 strike price now, and we're underneath that 8%. Clean Spark with the $18 strike price, we're down underneath that 10%. Coin, 257.50 strike price, we're underneath that 10%. We're actually down 6% today. This thing, I remember I saw it down in the 220s even this morning. I even got I don't know, I guess I started a position back in this and bought a share at 220s or something today. Luckily, I sold these when Bitcoin was going up. either this week or last week. But then we have Carvana here with 142 strike price. This one actually was up today. So we're below, but I mean up 1%, but we're still up. But we're below that strike price 13%. ENVX 1850 strike price, we're underneath that 21%. So then we have Hims and Hers again. It expires tomorrow at the 2250 strike price, and we're above that 75 cents. It did end up coming up 3% today, so now we are 3% over. And then we have Lemonade here with a $26 strike price. These next three, Lemonade, Mara, MicroStrategy, they're all expirations for next week. But Lemonade, $26 strike price, we're underneath that 13%. Mara, $29 strike price, we're underneath that 30%. We're at $20.28. Then we have MicroStrategy at $18.60. And then, I'm sorry, $18.60, we're below that 14%. So this one's been going down. And then we have the next three, Reddit, Sunrun, and Upstart. They expire tomorrow. We have Reddit with a $70 strike price underneath that 11%. You can see today it would have cost 8 cents to close that out. So it makes sense to just wait off until tomorrow. And then we have Sunrun with the 1850 strike price underneath that 6%, and then it would have cost 6 cents a share today. And then the Upstart that with a $28 strike price underneath that 8%, and you can see that was 8 cents a share. So tomorrow it should be a lot cheaper to close these out. And then we have Wayfair here. This one doesn't expire till next week with a $58 strike price, and we're underneath that 15%. And the one thing as I was going through there is I did realize that I did not actually, like, we looked here at the top and the bottom, but I didn't really look at anything in between coins. So obviously anything with, semiconductors or chips and Bitcoin were down. And then I'm just sort of looking, and then up. Most other things here, if you take out that, Bitcoin related stuff and chip stuff, most of the things in this portfolio are green, or were green today. I mean, we did have NVIDIA down some there, Reddit, Robinhood, Rivian, but those were all down like 0 to 2%, nothing significant. So yeah, it wasn't too bad considering the day. I will tell you, when I saw NVIDIA hit $106 today, it was 106 and something change. I was trying to put in an order for some, and I was out of money. And so I didn't get any at the $106. But yeah, I was a little scared for the market at that point, seeing it down that low that quick, because it was just like a free-for-all. But yeah, so not as bad as I thought it was today. I basically, once I saw the market start coming back up, I didn't look at it too much the rest of the day, except to see that it came back down at the end of the day. So it sort of sucked, but it's all good. Anyway, sorry, just remember I didn't go through, actually look at any of the rest of those. But all right, I will talk to y'all later. Bye.